everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've been living by myself for about 3 years now. I really don't understand where time flies. Actually, this is the 4th year, so it has started already. I won't say it was an easy journey, but it was not as hard as I thought it would be. I was stumbling a bit in the beginning, but now I feel like I found my roots. I know how to live alone and everything. I did, however, cry just 2 days ago because I had to buy a new mattress, so that's a different story altogether. But overall, I feel like I've got the hang of this living alone. I asked you all on Instagram about your assumptions of living alone and what do you think it's like, and I've chosen a few, so I thought I would just react to them and answer and maybe give you a reality check. Honestly, I would definitely say a lot of you have the correct hang of what it's like, what it might be like. I see a lot of you want to do it, but I'm very happy that you have the real image of what it's gonna be, but let's still see what you guys said. So one thing I got is you get a relaxed time of doing things at your convenience. This I will definitely say is true. A lot of the times it happens that I don't have flights, especially now with COVID. I don't have a lot of work, so I'm at home and I'm like, what to do now? Nothing to do, I'll just watch some TV, whatever. But when you're with family, you're like, you need to spend time with them, or you have to do some housework, or you have to do something, because when there are more people to answer to, there's more stuff, like you've got relatives, you've got other things. Here it's nothing like that. It's only me, so I can choose to not do anything with my life. I can choose to do, or just order food if I don't feel like cooking. So there's a lot of freedom in that sense, but I would say if you get too relaxed, then nothing gets done. So you need a good balance. And even my mom said, she's like, good, you just enjoy this time of your life, because I don't think this will come ever. So going in the same direction. It says thinking you can party till late nights but going to bed by 10 p.m, cleaning on weekends. So of course you have the freedom to go out, do whatever the hell you want. If you want, you can just not tell your family. I'm not like that. I would tell them for safety reasons, like say something was to happen, touch wood, at least they know where I am. So lucky for me, I would definitely say if you have to live abroad, Singapore is like a best place because it's so safe that you can. Because for me, I wouldn't go out at night even in Delhi because I just don't feel safe like that. Here I do sometimes, and it's so nice even if it's like it was too late, but I would come back from a friend's house because it's fine, it's Singapore, you know. Now this one is very real, especially right now. It says feeling independent, responsible, abundant, but the worst part is living away from family, which is so true because earlier I wouldn't really realize it, because every month I would get India flights, or whenever I have like 3-4 days off, I would just go home. So I didn't really realize that until this year. Now I feel like I've got the hang of what it's like to live alone, live abroad, because everybody who goes abroad doesn't have the luxury like a cabin crew who can fly back home every month. So now I see what it's like, and it's not easy. If you're close to your family, that thing is not easy, because literally your entire world is back home. You need to start fresh. During COVID, I literally had, and my very good friend Chanel, if you guys know, she also went back home. So I was literally left alone. I had nobody with me. So I literally went ahead and I started messaging every person who I flew with, who I worked with, who I thought I gelled with, I had a vibe going on with. I messaged them, hi, do you want to meet up? Do you want to meet up? I met so many people, and that led to many more meetings, and now I have a steady group of friends whom I can count on. Of course, having that one constant like Chanel was for me will never be the same, but you still have to find people to go out with and all that. So that thing is there, because with family, especially with my family, we would just go out. You always have an emotional support, so that thing is not there. But hey, you've got phone, FaceTime, so I always call them up. So that's one thing that you have to let go of. But hey, you lose some, you win some. Staying in the same topic, one is freedom but loneliness, as I said. Another one is oh my god, did you guys hear that? What the hell? That was like a high-pitched sound that only dogs can hear. What was that? Anyways. Untidy home, unwashed dishes, ordered food, etc. When I used to live alone, so this is the 3rd house that I've moved into. The first 2 houses I lived all by myself. Now I have housemates. Those houses, guys, I have so many utensils, like so many glasses and all that, so I would not have to clean because I can just drink, put it in the sink, and then use the other one. So I had so many dishes, and then I would think I'm just gonna wash all of it at once. So the whole day the dishes would just be there. Then say I have to go out, I'm like, I'm not washing it, let it be. So my dishes would really pile up. I feel like I would be washing my clothes every single day, because I would wash my lights and dark separately, and then I would just keep mopping, so much so that at one point I was like, I just don't want to do this. So yes, dishes in the sink, doing laundry forever, your house is dirty, what to do? It used to be so bad. And honestly, in that sense, I would highly recommend living with people, because now I primarily just need to care for this room, which you normally do with your family. The laundry, I'm not able to do it every day because other people need space in the machine too, so I have to stop for them, which helps me compile my laundry. I wash my bartan regularly because I don't want to leave it in the sink and the others can't use it. So in that sense, because of the other people, I am doing my stuff more. Also, I don't need to spend so much time cleaning, because if I'm not cleaning, then they'll clean. So it's like taken care of, so then it's better. But when you're living alone, it's like this. You take out your clothes from washing, put it on the sofa. Like my sofa area, my dining area would always be dirty, because just I had the space. So my bed would be clean, then put it there. I want to sit on the sofa, put it on the bed. It was not good. Not a good look for me. And only if like a friend is coming over, I would completely clean my house. Otherwise, it would just always stay messy. I don't know how you keep houses 100% clean. Okay, next up, we've got alone living. It means chill. Yeah, you can chill, you can do whatever you want. It's really fun. Like you do Netflix and chilling, whatever you want to do. It's the best. But also get bad habits. That's very true. Like if you are somebody who's susceptible to bad habits, and some people really have an addictive personality. If you've noticed, like some people, if they'll watch something, they'll just keep watching. If they like something to eat, they'll just keep eating. It's like some people have that addictive personality. It can be dangerous because you don't have a filter like that. So for that, you really need to have a good set of friends who can keep a check on you, or it's just you keeping a check on yourself. So yeah, you can get bad habits. Like when I first started using TikTok, I would stay up until 5 a.m. or whatever and just go crazy over TikTok. But that's the time when you need to keep yourself in check. That thing is there. You need self-control. You can't save money. Of course, like okay, so ever since I came here, I feel like people around me think I am like, I'm a baller, I keep earning, I am like bathing in money. I feel like that's what people think, but that's not true, because I feel like the money I used to earn in India, at least I would get all of it and I can do whatever I want. Here, whatever money I'm getting, I'm giving it in rent, electricity, transport, buses, groceries. I had no expenses in India, so whatever salary I was getting, straight to save. So I was able to save so much money back home, not gonna lie. So much money and energy, because I didn't even have to cook or anything. During COVID, I got more interested in savings and money and how to do that. So now I'm trying to save, and thanks to lockdown, you don't really get to go out. I won't say you can't save money, but you definitely spend more. You shop more because there's nobody keeping a check of why so many boxes are coming in your house, what's happening, nothing like that. So there is, yeah, you spend more, but you can still save. I won't say you can't save at all. Staying in the wastage topic, there's this one which says it's hard to make the right amount of food for one person. Leftovers are a frequent thing. Yes, but it's a good thing, because you can't really make food. You can if you have really tiny bartan, but usually you have to make food enough for like 2 times or 3 times. So that's good, right? You cook one time, then you have food good enough for the next 2 meals, so you don't need to cook later. So leftovers are always a good thing. Whenever I go to a restaurant, I would 99% never leave my leftover food. I would tell them to pack that leftover food so I can go home and eat it, because hey, that's my next meal. Why would I waste it like that, right? So okay, I also got some towards the reality aspect. Someone said it's good for time being, but it's always smart to stay with someone in case you need in an emergency situation, which is very true. I had this, I got sick this one time. It was at night. I was all alone and I was so scared. I'd never been to the hospital and I had to go alone at night. I was on phone with my family, and it was really, it would be nice if somebody was with me, because I'd never experienced that before. So It's scary like that, yes. And right now I need to go to the dentist to get my tooth checked, but I'm just so scared. It's true, but luckily I have my housemates, so if anything happens now, at least I can rely on them. And your friends would say like, oh, you should have called me, but you don't want to bother them at 11 p.m. at night. But if they're your housemates, it's a different story, you know. Another one says it's not easy at all. After a while you need them to be close to you. I mean, I'm sure they mean friends or family. So if you have friends where you're living alone, you can always live with them. But some people are very okay. They feel very independent. They're okay with their family at home. I've met people like that and I'm like, I envy you. I wish I was like that, but I'm not. So totally depends from person to person. One is I'll feel bored after some time living alone. Living with family is actually good. It's true. You have somebody to talk to, somebody to welcome you once you come back home. And it's really good. For me, I'm okay with spending time alone, but when things like lockdown happens, then you're like, that could be your friends, which is chosen family, or your actual family. Again, it totally depends with your relationship with your family. Last one more says dying alone and nobody knows I'm dead. That's why you need housemates, because they'll care for you and stuff like this will not happen. But if you are living alone or you don't have a good relationship with your housemates, have somebody who is your go-to person, who knows your whereabouts, a friend, a cousin, or your family. Make sure someone knows where you are. Otherwise, yeah. I'm gonna end the video on a positive note. Someone said, I think it's very healthy to spend time alone. You need to know how to be alone and not defined by others. That's very, very true. I feel like it could be COVID or it could be living alone, but I feel like I've grown 10 years by living alone. I've learned so many skills. I had no idea about cooking like normal everyday foods, taking care of a house and everything. Now I feel confident. Like, these skills you cannot learn when you're home. Really, you cannot. At least for me, I could not. And the last one is, it's very peaceful. Although we are incomplete without family, but the freedom we get is so beautiful. That was perfectly said, perfectly encapsulates the living alone experience. But so far, so good. I made other videos about living alone, what I've learned in these years, if you would like to know that, because I wish I had somebody sharing these tips and all in videos in the Indian context, because you see a lot of foreign videos about it, but it's hard to relate to them. So me as an Indian living abroad, living away from family, I hope I'm able to share real experiences with you and you get a look at what it's like. I made another video which I think was very cinematic. I hope you will enjoy that video. I'll link it on the screen and I'll see you in my next video. Please make sure to leave any requests that you have in the comments. You can follow me on Instagram. I post there so regularly and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.